Yeah, hey, good day there. It's Wrench Gear here. I got a car battery here, obviously, car battery. I'm going to do a quick test on this, show you how I go about doing this thing here before we put it into a car. This was a used battery, so I'm going to check it all out, make sure that it's all good. Going to try and put this thing in, well, maybe not today, hopefully tomorrow, but show you what we're dealing with here. Open the front door, and this is kind of where we're at right now. And it's blistering cold out there today, boy. She's about minus 20 Celsius or minus 19 Celsius or something like that today. So this will be fun because this is going into a Chrysler product that has battery inside the inner fender in front of the driver's side front wheel. So that's always good. And I can't get into the garage or into the shop at this time of the year because it's all used for storage. So, yeah, we'll be laying in a snowbank doing this. This is going to be great. But anyway, we're going to check this battery out before I put it in there. Like I said, this was a used battery. Got it from a friend of mine. He had it in his daughter's car. It was only in there for maybe about a month or so. And then the car gave up altogether, so they decided to get rid of the car and get her something different. And so we have this. So we are right now, this is January of 2026. You can see this sticker here saying D25 and 1025. So the D means that's an April battery, ABCD. That's an April battery. That's when the battery was built. The 1025, 10 is October. And so what's supposed to happen in this case is that during the month of October, if this battery has not been sold, the retail store is supposed to send it back to the manufacturer. And the manufacturer is going to check it all out. They're going to, possibly rebrand it. But they're going to charge it. They're going to test it. They're going to do whatever they need to do with it to get it sold. But I've got this thing here, and I've had it for I probably had it for about 3 or 4 months now. It's been sitting in the basement. So we're just going to check this thing out and make sure that this thing's all good to go. So people, the old way of doing things where people would just grab themselves a multimeter. And they would stick it on the battery, excuse me, and see what they got. So you look at it and you go, oh geez, there it's got 13 volts. That's not bad out of a 12-volt battery, eh? 13 volts. But you look at that and you go, well, that's great. Hey, the thing's fully charged. Yeah, but does it have any power in it? It may not have any power in it. It might be all surface charge. There could be a crack in where one of the plates connect onto the post, or who knows what. And it might not actually be able to flow any amps across a crack. Who knows? So people look at that and they, 13 volts, boy, she's good to go. Well, not necessarily. You would like to check it better than just that. People would start up their car when it's in the car, start it up then and they check it while it's running and, oh, geez, it's over 14 volts. So the alternator's working good. Yeah, well, that's great, but still not telling you much about the battery necessarily. It does a little bit, but not necessarily so. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to throw on one of these battery testers. This is a Motomaster one. A local store in Canada here selling Motomaster brand parts. So we're gonna put this thing on, and this is gonna give us a little bit better of an idea of what's going on inside this battery. You would hope that this battery is in excellent shape because the thing's, well, it's less than a year old. It was an April battery, and this is only January. But we're gonna put this thing on, and we're gonna see what it all says. So using a Motomaster tester, and you can't see that because that's so bright, we're going to try and turn this thing here a little bit, see if we can, oh geez. Well, that's no fun, is it? Let me see what I can do here to calm this down, this brightness a little bit. All right, I got this figured out. If I bring this way up close, then you can read it a little bit better. Anyway, Motomaster brand. Here's a part number, model number, whatever it is. You know, there's a lot of these things online to buy, and they all look similar, like they are all coming out of the same factory or something. So this is probably how a lot of them are going. So anyway, what we're going to do is we have this on check, and we're going to scroll forward. This is out of the vehicle, and I'm going to say out of the vehicle, and it's a regular flooded battery. So we're going with that. It's not AGM or anything silly. And we're going to check it by cold cranking amps, CCA's cold cranking amps. So we're going to look on the battery right here. Cold cranking amps is 640. So we're going to move this thing, you know, using these buttons here, we're going to move this thing down to 640. And we're going to give it the okay to go ahead and do it. So it's testing, and this thing says it's a good battery. So what do all these numbers mean on here? And this is what throws some people off here. So I've inputted 640 here. That's my 640 right there. CCA's, cold cranking amps. SOH is state of health. It's got 100% state of health. In fact, right now it's got even 779 amps in it, and it's only like rated for 640. Down here we do have 785 amps at 0 degrees Celsius. But anyway, that state of health is 100%. One below it is state of charge. It's got 100% state of charge, showing 12.98 volts. Then the next one here down the bottom is R for resistance. That's internal resistance, 3.74 milliohms. And people say, well, yeah, big deal, man. It's throwing a number out at me. What does that mean? Is that supposed to be 1? Is that supposed to be 15? What is that supposed to be? Well, that's internal resistance. So the lower that number is, the better it is. So, ideally, you'd like to have it as 0. It can never, ever get to 0 because of internal construction of the battery plates and the tie bars going over to the posts, and the posts themselves, and the electrolyte and everything else. It can't get to 0. But 3.74 is probably pretty close, as good as it's ever going to get. You'd like to be in the, to the 3 to 5 range. Certainly under 7. When you get over 7, you go 7 to 10 or 12. All right, well, you know what? It's not horrible. It's a whole hum battery. When you start getting over, 15 to 20, that battery's, 20 and more, that battery's pretty much on its way out. So we'd like to have that number as low as possible. Certainly under 7 is the best for it to be under 7. So smaller batteries, motorcycle batteries and riding lawnmower batteries and stuff like that, a lot of times that number is much higher on those smaller batteries. I'm not exactly sure why. It's the nature of the beast of their construction or whatever in there. But like a lot of times they might be up as high as 30 and it's still a good battery. So anyway, that's kind of how it is. So that's how you go about using one of these things. It says it's a good battery. I'm going to get ready to put that thing in there, and I'm going to be freezing. So yeah, there it is. Good battery. We're going to put them in, and great. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this. I hope you got something out of it, and we'll catch you again on the next one. Thanks.